Shalom, shalom, Israel. Welcome to another Wednesday class from the Battle Axes of the Most High. Today's class will be teaching. So we just hope that we get some scriptures pulled out of this. I think it'll be a long way to get some edification and teaching. You know what I'm saying? To try to get to our brothers and sisters. And some things that we might need to change, some things we might need to get better, correct. You know what I'm saying? The first scripture I'm going to pull today is going to be John 7:38.
Chapter 7 and verse 38.
Read out.
He that believeth on me, that's what it has said.
And, just pulling a couple scriptures just to let you know, because what we are doing this for is to make it to the kingdom. This what we are doing is strictly to make it to the kingdom, to get your opinion shot. Say on me as the scripture says, not vain thoughts, not as your own opinion, not as how the scripture says. Go ahead,
Out of his belly shall flow rivers of living
water. That's that truth. That's that good meat that's that milk, that edifying milk that we need. That's the true understanding of these scriptures. So he that believeth on me, as the scriptures say. The Bible says that Israel does have pride. That's a big thing amongst our nation of people. Is that we have, and pride goes into vanity, having a lot of vain glory about yourself. And what I did this. But as long as we know that the scriptures always win. Scriptures always win. When you got something, we'll prove it through the scriptures. What's the scripture you say I could prove it? And prove it. You got to do it. So as the scripture say, he that believes on me, as the scripture said. That's one way we know. Let's go to Psalms 15:1 and 1. Psalm 15:1.
The book of Psalms, chapter 15 and verse 1.
Just another scripture on what we're trying to the kingdom, man. Go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 15, verse 1. Who shall abide in thy tabernacle?
Now the question is, who shall abide? What kind of people? What kind of people will make it to the kingdom? Read out.
Who shall dwell?
Who's going to be in that holy here, that place of rest that we need?
Verse 2. He that walketh uprightly.
He that walketh uprightly.
And worketh the truth
and speaketh the what?
And speaketh the truth.
Righteousness and speaketh the truth. Finish that out.
Verse 3. In his heart. Verse 3. He that backbite with his tongue.
Now he that backbite.
He that backbited not.
Talking about how we have one job to do as teachers, man. We have to be obedient to what the most. You don't need to be talking behind brothers and sisters. Oh, I did this, that brother did this, and nah. Talking with tongue. They know that tongue is foul, man.
That's right.
Read on.
Nor do it
evil to your neighbor, your brothers and sisters in this truth, in our nation. You know your neighbor is sisters in this nation, not the other nation. That's right. Keep reading now.
Nor take it up a reproach against him.
Take it up a reproach, man. We have to do everything we do in order about how we come to our brothers and sisters, man. Christ enforcing us how we have to do it. Now, we're speaking on the truth. Righteousness. We're going to get that truth. Let's go to a common scripture that we should know in amongst Israel, Psalms 119 and 140.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 142.
Read out. Thy righteousness is a what?
Is an everlasting righteousness.
Everlasting.
And thy law is the truth.
And thy what?
And thy law is the truth.
So we know that we had set up for us back in Moses' time on Mount Sinai, they are truth. So that's why we say he that believe on me, as the scripture said. That's truth. Going into the righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and the law is the truth. So the law is the truth. And that's what we y'all got about. Let me get Romans 3 and 4. All
right. 3 and verse 2. Verse 2.
Nah, go give me verse 4. My bad.
God forbid. Yea, let God be every man a liar.
And that's what we on, man. We have to understand that the truth is true the most high. The law and standard for us to do it, and we have to abide by that, man, no matter what. So we want to make sure that the scriptures coming out, and we know that it's true, and we have to abide by those and say, let God be true, and every man, just like we say, go ahead, Doc, what you got?
Let's jump up a verse, man. Start from there right quick, so you can get a little bit of time. People, when they look at it, and they like, God, when you reading for, let's go. What does he forbid? So let's go up to verse 3. Get the content.
The book of Romans chapter. What if some did not believe?
Because some people ain't gonna believe him, man. And some people is not that they are Israelites. They want to be Muslims. They want to be all these other different nations and all these different religions. He gave us religion. He said, what if some didn't believe it?
Shall their unbelief affect?
Read on.
God forbid. God be true, but every man a liar.
Oh man, we Moors, man. We 5% of man. That God be true, and we know that the truth is in these scriptures. Right. So the scriptures don't say we know more. But the scriptures don't say we ain't no Muslim on this. Not. But then every man, you a liar, and that's what the Bible takes that over God. He called you a liar. That's right. We go to the scriptures to prove everything. Let man be a liar.
As it is written, that thou mayest be justified, overcome when thou art judged.
Because man, you know that, like we say, the tongue, man. So we got to be justified in how we lead our people and our sayings, man. What we tell our people to that heavenly kingdom, man. What we trying to get. So we got to understand that what we say, man. So we have to be leaders, man. We have to let our light shine, and the scriptures go keep letting us know that. Let me get 1 John 3:18.
The book of verse 18. My little children, let us not love in word.
What did he say? My little children, because you know we all, no matter how puffed up we get, deacon, captain, whatever you are, soldier, working, you still have to come back down. That's why he called us his little children. He said, my little children, what I
love us, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed.
In truth. Let us not love what man might say to us, because we tell people out there on the streets every day, don't believe us. Go to the scriptures, which is the truth right there. And if it is what we're telling you, then that's true. So he said, indeed and truth in your works. But indeed and truth, let your actions be weighed by that. But he also called us my little children. Like I said, I want to jump on that right quick. What you got up?
Yeah, because another thing, just saying out loud, you ain't showing love to them. You ain't loving them. Just that's what they're saying. You know, they say that while we on the street. But I love you, brothers. And you ain't did nothing. What you did for me to show me you love me? That's just your mouth. That's just words out your mouth. Show me indeed. Go or something. Show me something. You know?
Yeah, give me some action. You know, we always say, man, love is an action. It's not just something that you just say. It's something that you have to do. It's an action word. Man, we know that, you know, that's action. Keeping the commandments are showing your actions toward God gave you the ability to live and how to live. So that's action. Love is an action word.
Like I said, you can love your wife and love the cowboy. Yeah. Y'all love them the same way.
No,
people say anything, man.
Will.
I love the Cowboys. Ain't done. You ain't been on a practice field. Let the linebacker hit you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't did nothing. You don't love the Cowboys. You love what they doing.
I'm gonna give you the definition of that word deed. Because that word deed in that whole precept, man. The definition of deed and action, an action that is performed initially or a legal document that is signed and delivered, especially one regarded one ownership, convey or transfer by legal deed.
And these are showing your action, your way by your action, and how you carry yourself, how you let your light shine.
The Most High was that covenant,
that contract. Yeah, that's right. Come. And we said we have to humble ourselves to it, and it's true, man, because we being teachers and the Most High giving us the title that are giving us the grace and ability to be these teachers and prophets and things in the truth. So we have to choose now at another scripture, Matthew 18:3. Saying the same thing.
Chapter 18 and verse 3. And he said, verily I say unto you, except ye be little children,
except you change your ways, come up out of your old and kill off that old body and try to get to a new and be as a child and be as
and become as little children.
As little children, like what we understand, man. What we are given, it was given to us, and it wasn't that we did it the Most High. So we have to get up off the high horses. Some of us in Israel, I know this, I read this, I studied this. Well, the Most High and say, well, the Most High gave me the ability to do this, and think, because when they can bring Christ back, we ain't gonna be nothing but soldiers again. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to work our way up. So we have to be as little children. Again, you can keep reading that out.
Ye kingdom of heaven.
Nah, I didn't say that.
Ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
And be as little children, we will not make it to the kingdom. Like I said, when we first started out, is to make it to the kingdom. We're trying to get to that ultimate goal, man. We want everlasting life. Don't no time on this world, man, on this earth, for what our goal is for, and that's to make it to.
It said converted. And converted, yeah, repent, go back and stop. Now you got to go back and obey your parents' rules and become a good child. And that's what the statutes and commandments and become a good child.
Right. And the scriptures go speak for it. It's just verbatim saying what we're saying. Keep reading, go to verse 4.
Verse 4. Shall humble himself as this little child.
As this little child, again. Because that's what being a child of God is, to be humble in your works, knowing that He gave you the ability to do things. If you're out there, you're a good street teacher, the Most High gave you that ability. So humble yourself. In order and decency, how we supposed to do it, and not overshadowing people. Not trying to. Yeah, we gonna cry loud, but it's just order that we have to do, man. It's being a little child. And let's talk about that right quick. You can go to finish that off.
The same is the greater.
That's when you be great in the kingdom of heaven, man. Becoming a little child, humbling yourself, man. That's crucial.
Let me read verse 5.
Go ahead.
And whoso receiveth one such little child in my name,
man, because it's personal. I always say it's personal rewards, man. You get rewards for what you're supposed to do, man. Being obedient children. There are rewards that come. It may not be what you want to be, but it's going to be making it to the kingdom.
Let me get a precept right quick.
Go ahead.
Just go a few verses, maybe chapter. Matthew 20 and 27. Yeah, Matthew 20 and 27.
Chapter 20 and verse 27. And whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant.
See, now it's like I'll bring it out. The higher up you get, if you just saying you chief among you, that means the person that's whoever be chiefly among you, let him be a servant. That's one thing. That's another form of humbleness that the Most High will want you to get. Not be so yourself the more and more that the more and more that you don't extend through the ranks. No, you go more as you extend through the ranks. You don't go and just because it push. Now I'm supposed to look down on everybody. No, I'm supposed to be more of a servant to everybody.
And that means being if you're an officer, you should be serving to the soldier. If you're a captain, you're supposed to be. And if you anything above that, serving to the one below, you're supposed to be that. So not. I'm soldiers. I'm an officer.
Yeah.
I don't hang with soldiers because I don't hang with officers. I'm a captain. That ain't the most high order, and that ain't his rule, man.
Exactly.
And if you're doing that, repent, man. Go back to God.
Captain part here, man. You soldiers, man. Y'all ain't black.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not how we're supposed to be in this truth, man.
If you're supposed to be saying, hey, what is it you need, captain? I mean, officer. And I'll be going, what is it you need? So I can help you get it. So I can help you out. That's how we're supposed to be.
Guess what? Christ gave the perfect example. Because guess what? Christ endowed with all wisdom, begotten of the Father. Guess what? He washed the disciples' feet. He was showing the open but himself. You know, we know he's the man. So hey, the man above humbled himself, giving us the perfect
It
example.
confused the disciples.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wash your feet. I'm here to serve you.
He said, "Well, since you wipe my feet, wash my whole
Yeah,
body."
What's that? People trying to get it in.
He was funny, dude.
Yeah, it was, man. Go ahead.
Give me
20 and which one?
18
and 6.
Give me that 6 right quick. That's crucial too.
The book of Matthew, chapter
I
8.
ain't gonna mess with God's children, man. I'm telling you. When you doing his laws, man, he will be.
That's right. But whosoever shall offend one of these little ones,
Just one of them. He just took man.
which believe in me, it were better for him that a mouth about his name,
It'd be better.
and that he would drown in the depth of the sea.
Man, you better off going off a cruise 747, going into the deep depth of the sea rather than mess with God. That's when you keep the laws, when you get that understanding. It gives you that power to let you know, man. And yeah, I got it. Like you know right now.
That's why sometimes when we be on the streets and we be trying to teach them, they cussing us out. I don't know why they can't get out the situation and be like, dang, man. But you don't see it. But we know through the scriptures, these are the things that's going on.
Let me get Psalms 19, chapter verse 9.
The book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 9.
And you know that fear of the Lord is knowing that, man, we got to keep his statutes and commandments he gave us as teachers of this truth. So, you know, you got to fear that what he'll do to us. Teach, the bigger you are, man, the more responsibility you have. You know what I'm saying? So you got to free him. That's why you always got to free him. No matter if you, like you said, an officer, a soldier, whatever it is, you have to have the freedom of how he'll bring that to you, take you out that hours, man.
Enduring forever.
For what?
Enduring forever.
That's what we say, man. I brought out that class about 2 or 3 weeks ago, man. You know, we tend to get complacent sometimes, man. We got to understand, we will be doing this, man, until the morning. We don't know if that's the day, tomorrow, whenever it is, but we know that enduring forever.
That's people. Even in this walk, what if the world, they said it's supposed to be 2019 according to the day calendar, it's supposed to be 2019. Okay, 400 years according to their calendar. So, by that being said, what if it goes still be in his walk doing the same thing? Could you still be keeping the Sabbath? Could you still be following, like you still be in your Bible trying to get close to the Most High in this time? Could you still be doing that? That's something that that's something that we have to get our mind state for. It's supposed to be in one in. So what if they win another 40 years? Could you endure today?
And that's crucial. That's what I'm saying. like I said, and do it forever, man. You don't know when the Lord will crack that sky, man. And He give us some signs that it might be coming, in the latter days. What's going on with our children? That's happening, but we still don't know that they're that time. So, like I said, what if it lasts another 40 years? Still endure to the end? Can you still put on these fringes? Can you still rock that? Be a kind brother to your neighbor and your friends. It's true, man. It's forever, like the scriptures say.
Go up to how you become a little child. That's precept.
The book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect.
When you become humble, that's how you become humble. When you start reading these scriptures, it brings you to humbleness. It takes you to a place of humbleness, because that means you have laws if you start to become humble. That's what that's talking about. The law of the Lord, that's how you convert to be that child. Going back and acting like let me play with your PlayStation. That ain't listen to basis. Father through life. It ain't him that just, and like some kids, they like, Daddy, don't let go of the. I'm only up here because my father's holding the bike for me.
Safely trusting him.
Yes. That's what that's talking about. Go ahead and finish it up.
The testimony of the Lord is sure.
You understanding what you are and not trying to do it yourself. Yeah, I got it. You seen them kids, man. Like nigga, 8 years old going on 42. They already on good. Like, man, that little boy right there.
That goes into what I was telling Uncle about the other day. I'm in the library. Children are our oppressors, man. These children, my cussing like you have never seen. Like, that's something we would never say. Their children. That would have never, ever happened, man. You be getting up off the floor, then whoever know your parents.
Right.
There, you be coming in the house, getting up off the floor again, man. This is a different world that we live in, man. The Most High. Don't see in his son. He acted nothing. Go ahead,
you go back to 9.
Psalms chapter 19 and verse 9. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. They are true and righteous all together.
And we know that the judgments are what
are and true. Righteous all together.
All together, his judgments are true, man. So if he got us to do this, man, we know it's true. Why he got us going through it? His judgments are true for what we're doing, because our actions, his truth and his judgment. So if he said he go make some, I'm gonna fight for you when I'm breaking. I'm gonna bust you up. I'm gonna bust you up. So his judgment, and that's the thing we gotta understand, man. Why is this going on? Because his judgments are true. He said what he said. He said he gonna make bad things happen to you if you don't obey the law, statutes, and commandments. So drop down to 11 for me right quick.
Verse 11. Moreover, by them it's like
warned, man. We are warned to do what we have to do. Warned, that's crucial. We're warned. Yeah, because man, we have a big responsibility amongst Israel, man, as being teachers, as being servants. So the responsibilities on us. It's in our hands right now to the Most High crack that sky. Our children, our people out of these conditions we in. Like we tell them, we gotta get our people out the matrix, man.
Keeping of them, there is great reward.
Because I said this person, man, to be in the room is getting to that kingdom, man. That's what you want. That's the only reward I need. I don't need that. Hey, man, I don't need none of that. I need to get to that kingdom. We all should be after. And I keep saying that for us to reiterate that, to remember what we're doing this for. Then I go to you can give me 12 too.
Verse 12. Who can understand his error?
Myself and admit, man, yeah, I was wrong. Yeah, you know what? I got a little got a little big headed, man. I got these scriptures, and I had people calling me the FD. I said I kind of got out of my place, man. You know what I'm saying? So he said, "Who can understand?"
Cleanse thou me from secret faults.
Because just because you're doing it's gonna come to light. And guess who's seeing it all? Your brother, the congregation, whoever might not see it, but guess who see it the most high see it? Mm-hmm. So who get their errors, man, and move on from it. Be humble yourself, man.
So let me touch on that right quick. Us being in Israel, man, look here. We know we'll lie to everybody, and we know that much, but it's hard to let yourself down. You be like, oh man, that's all right. You got to be honest with yourself to say, no, that was man. And it's hard for Israel to say that I did that the wrong way to their own self, because and you can sit up and smack somebody upside their head, right? Mm-hmm. And nigga, you won't justify your own self because you did. But when everybody else, you was wrong like a mug, you be like, man, I don't care, man. Y'all that nigga this and that. No, you was wrong. That's hard for Israel to do, to be truthful with themselves about things they do wrong. If you did that to your own self first, man. So that's the reason why it's hard for people to tell the truth to other people, because they ain't truthful with themselves about things. When you start being truthful about yourself, with yourself about things, then you'll start to change how you treat other people.
And that's another thing why you need scriptures, because like he asked the question, who can understand? You don't understand. Sometimes you don't know what you're doing wrong sometimes. Right. And like he said, the law told me I was in sin.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So this side, that's why the Bible living these law, statutes, and commandments, because sometimes you be thinking, I'm good. I did this. So ain't nothing wrong with that. My pastor act like that. But until you see it in the scriptures, you like, right. So that's why that's why you're asking. The Most High know whether you see him or not. He said, whether you see him or not, that's why he said, hey, let stuff I don't know. Mm-hmm. Hey, let me know. That's why you got to get in these scriptures. Because you'll be time you go, man, boy, I was tripping. I used to do that all the time. I couldn't do that. We eating pork. He was, the pork sandwich champ. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But we can't eat that.
Mm-hmm. Big pork chop sandwich. Bacon sandwich. Mm-hmm. Sausage, bacon, and pork chop sandwich. Until you find out, man, you can't eat that.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. So who that said Christ, we most I know I am, but can you? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some of this teaching. Give me Ephesians 4:11. Because, man, some brothers and sisters, we have a job to do, man. And we be out there telling them, man, forget my 9 to 5. I said, man, I got a 9 to 5. What you saying? I'm like, brother, you don't understand what I'm saying. I do too. This is my job right now. This is my job, waking up my people, man. And God gave us this job, man.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 11. And some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors.
So these are jobs that the Most High set up for some of us in Israel, man. Teachers, man, apostles, man. You know what I'm talking about? So we being teachers, we have to understand how to be. 1 Peter 4:11. In this class, man, you got to teach the truth, and we also order. It's always order, man. Every class, really, that we do, man, in Israel, man. But it's always order. It's order in teaching. It's order. Order and order. You know what I'm saying? So we have to understand that, man.
Book of 1 Peter, chapter 4 and verse 11. If any
That common scripture that we all know, and if any man speak,
let him speak as the oracles of
you understand that we are out there teaching, we out there talking to our people, man, being prophets of the Most High. We have to speak His words and His words only. That's going back into, oh man, when I read this book, you know what I'm saying? You can read books to decipher what's good doctrine and not. You know what I'm saying? To help you get the understanding of the Bible. You know, we speak the oracles of God over here. We go speak these scriptures. Thus said the Lord.
You constantly heard out there on the streets. I want to hear your word, man. Brother, this week, what did you say? Not what the Bible say. We know the Bible. Brother, if you knew the Bible, you would be doing the Bible.
Yeah, he got fringes on.
Yes, man.
Come on, brother.
That goes to show, just because you got on fringes don't make you holier than thou. You know, because there's some wicked that's wearing their fringes faithfully, but inside they raven and wool. You know, so we have to be mindful of that. Go ahead, huh?
Your brother had the fringes on it when he gets all the scripture.
Nice.
Double fringe.
Nice bird, man. You know,
Jackie got everything.
No,
I don't want any scripture though.
every scripture that these brothers brought out to that brother, man. For real, come on, man. See, you finish that First Peter from about 4.
If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God. If any do it as of the ability which God giveth.
No, man, I got strong in this truth. I got strong every day.
Let him do it as of the ability which God giveth.
Yeah, you read every day, but the
that's right. And the understanding that he gave.
that's right, and the understanding,
Because man, it's times when you done read some stuff over and over and over and over, and then you get that motel. You later be like,
man, that's what
the Most High said. I wasn't ready to start back yet. So you don't know it all. Man. He ain't gonna know it all. Until the Most High come down. Otherwise, he won't teach us, because if he have to teach us, that means if you got to be taught.
There was who's that for? Because each time we bring up some people, the fake paralyzed dude, man.
Got up. I see you back
Riding around there.
Hey, I'm standing up there holding my Bible, man. Dude. Give him a look.
Hey, wait a minute.
Dude, ain't paralyzed. Hold around.
The foot twisted sideways. I mean, I can't move. That's not caught from crow.
Go doing them exercise in that chair. Like
I mean,
boy got up, walk better than me.
I got the laws. They already in my mind. He don't.
And man went around, sat down on the car on the foot and argued against the scriptures. I was like, man, what this dude? Boy, that's just. I'll be looking at that. I'll be saying that they be sending us through some trials and some fire, boy. There'll be some high class.
I look at all of it that the Most High has a humor, because a lot of stuff you look back, it's really a lot. It's a lot. It's some funny stuff that goes up.
Yeah, he looked like he couldn't move. He ain't moved in years. Sat out there and sat around. Came around and sat down on the front of it like, yeah, you know, man. Well,
so he leaned out there. He
leaned sideways,
He drive like that. Then once you seen the Seizure Boys here, the scripture cover. What up? Hey man, I said, dang, we healed him.
Everybody was a Slava because I tried it
out. First thing, his neck straightened up. And after his neck straightened up, we stopped. When the scripture started cutting, he got back to see. I said, dang, we done healed him.
man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
That street TV, man. Like you said, put us through some things, man, to get us to understand, man. Hey, you have a lot of people, man. And the top we walking that walk, man. Finish that out for Micah 4:11.
That God in all things through Jesus Christ, to whom be praise and dominion forever.
God may be praised about this thing, man. That God be glorified, not you.
Yeah.
Man, we bringing out that you know, I don't even want to say his name. I'm finna break this. I'm finna let him know I understood this. Man, come on, man. Let God be glorified, man. That's what they want to be. They want to be praised about what they brought out, or what they learned, and what they taught. Like the list most I gave you. What you had out?
Yeah, go read 12. It's just what we was talking about. That's everybody that's street teaching.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 4 and verse 12. Beloved, reigns concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you.
That's what's going on. You know, we go. There's gonna be people that's gonna try you, and I ain't gonna lie, boy. I almost got tried, y'all. Last week with this stuff. They was going on, boy.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I got tried.
This thing happened unto you.
There's no some strange thing happening, like the crippled man get up and walk. They're like, man, y'all was like this didn't heal this man quick in the world. These are it's some strange stuff. That's why I encourage people, man. If you're not out there street teaching, if you just face seeing the spirit that's going on, the stuff that's really what our people really not seeing it. Because I mean, you just hide behind the Facebook, you know tell them what you're talking about on Facebook. I done seen a cat. I mean, he a prophet today. He a sinner the next day. Man, that ain't where you're gonna find him at. Where you're gonna find him at is getting out and doing what the Most High say. By always talk to your people, see what you'll see. You're gonna have a heart of compassion.
That's right.
You humble yourself because you'll see, man. There's a lot of our brothers out there, man, don't have a sin or a place to lay their head.
Man, and they still be proud.
And proud of them. Was proud to be homeless.
I said, can't nobody piss on the sidewalk better than me, man. Come on.
Y'all ain't in the trenches with us.
Yeah,
we live among these people.
And that was to do with the dust.
Y'all not out here. Y'all ain't really thugging it out with us. Y'all ain't going through the fire with us, man. I'm trying to go through the fire with you, brother.
I mean, that's part of the crazy situation about the whole. We should want to get about a lower state.
Yeah.
Why would you want to stay in a lower state, man?
Hold up. Let me read it right here. Chapter 29 and verse 21. Because guess what? That is a commandment for us to do things. I'll read it. The book of Sirach, chapter 29. The thing for life is water and bread and clothing and a cover shame.
Man, read that last part, man.
And a house to cover shame.
He was y'all ain't out here homeless. Man, I don't want to be. I don't want to be. I mean, so if the Most High, that would have been one hard commandment out of. He told us, hey, don't take nothing from them, no house, no nothing. I'm like, I think I'm gonna go.
There'll be a lot of them do that. There'll be a lot.
Yeah, man. So give me Philippians 2:2, because one thing is being a teacher. We speak the words of the Bible, man, not our own words. You know what I'm saying? And in doing that, as one, because the scripture say that we are all one in the body, you know what I'm saying? And that's what the Most High, as one. You don't want us to have, oh, this brother got this one in the doctrine, and this brother believe this, and this brother. You can read that for my
Hold on, let me touch something right quick. Well, it's like I tell you, talking about Ephesians 4 and 11. I'm gonna read Ephesians 4 and 11 before y'all go there. And he gave some apostles, some evangelists, and some pastors, and some teachers. Those are all the bodies of Christ. Those are this ministering through Christ.
That's right.
So when he brought that out, it goes over the head, because if you read the next verse, it said, for the perfecting of the saints, for the edifying of the body of Christ. Those are all bodies of Christ, for you to get the understanding thereof.
And that's we go into another one, but it's talking about the body. You ain't get deep on that.
Right. On that. That's a deep thing.
Yeah, because the body is saying they be everything. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then what use of your arms if your head not
right.
Don't worry about it. I can do it. I don't walk. I got it. Right. Don't speak. I got it. Don't grab a doorknob. I got it. Right. So he don't give it like that. He give everybody a place. Do be doing in the body.
Right.
Go ahead.
Bring it out.
The book of Luke 2. Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded.
That we be what?
That we
can't be all over here and over there and over here. Like I said, man, we are one body. Can't have the right. First, we're gonna start doing jumping and hopping because the right leg want to go for the left leg. So we are, my daughter, man, and like-minded. We got to have the same thoughts, man, of this thing, man. That's what we got to get. You know what I'm saying? So we can be like-minded. That's what he wants us to be. Not over here. You got this, you got this, you got that going. I got this going. No, man, we have to be as one.
The being of one accord, of one mind,
one accord. You know, they said at a 1000, everybody do. A bound for everybody. You know, that's how the Most High want us to be, man. We are in the army of the Lord, man.
That's right.
As being, so, you know, we have, you know, you got one brother turn left and everybody else turn right.
Something out of place.
Something out of order.
That's why I want to show themselves amongst other armies also. When they show, because when they order and they looking like, so they all together.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's true.
That's true. You know, Johnny, he Johnny might not even get here to the, you know, they already know how it is, but they looking at that army like, see, man, look at them niggas. Like that. That's why I don't know if you know, in the military they be having those. I seen those. What they have these military. Will that be different armies from different countries?
All countries.
And they all get more to, you know, blue. And I was looking at one day. I was looking at the United States. Well, one of them countries, man, got out there. They came out there, man. They was straight up hot. They want to fight. They look like they look like they got it. You know, the point is everything has an order. And when we had one body, when we had all the order, guess who fell?
That's right.
Esau fell.
That's right.
The Moabites fell. All the Hagarenes and all the Egyptians and Ethiopians and all them other all them fear. Hold on, because right now they're seeing us waking up. But when the Most High start and we start coming on one accord, coming together, having things, everybody then left over here. Oh, they gonna fear. That's when they start. We need to start implementing new laws.
Come. Go to verse 3 for me.
Verse 3. Let be vainglory.
Say that again.
Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory.
You know what I'm saying? For real. That let nothing be done as teachers, man. We can't go out there, man, mad or in our and then I want to bring this out because these supposed to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? No. Let nothing be done. That's the order of being a teacher, man. You have to get that off your mind, man. And remember what you is for the Most High. You out here to edify the people, wake up the lost sheep. Matthew 22 now. We out here. So let nothing be done through strife and vainglory as being teachers, as being apostles, being pastors. You know what I'm saying? They out here just going whatever they want to go with. You know what I'm saying? So we have to make sure we don't do nothing in strife and vainglory.
And we shouldn't be out there on the out there. That ain't our job. That ain't, even if he mad at him, that ain't what we're supposed to do.
Exactly.
You don't have glory. It ain't about you. That's what we got to go back. It's about Yahweh Shah in the first place. That's what we're supposed to be the Most High's work, and nobody else is. So get out of ourselves. Get out. I teach. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk to you about that later, but I'm not going to be out there. I got. When the other thing, we'll take care of that later, but I'm not going to go take. I'm mad. I'm going to get out here and just find, throw the mic at somebody.
Right. Finish that out, right?
But in lowliness of mind,
You know what I'm saying?
let each esteem other better than themselves.
I'm out there and trying to fight with the prophet, the brothers that's trying to wake up these people, man. You should come out there and appreciate. I commend you, brothers, for out here on this corner, man, in the line of fire, doing the most, man. Instead, you come with all this. Oh yeah, man, y'all. Well, show me this. No, man. Loving, we on one accord. So when you don't want accord, just drop it. You go ask a question and you know it's gonna cause strife. Well, leave it alone, man. Just come out. Man, I appreciate what y'all doing, man. I see y'all out here working, man. I see you showing your work, letting your light shine, man.
I like it. We won't want to be right next to another person, but I like it there on the other block.
Yeah.
Because I know them people done got. You can tell they be like, they already dealt with them over there. But who we miss? They got 4 more blocks to go on. They gonna get somebody gonna get them.
And see, the thing is, and that gives a person opportunity to toe up on that block. Get on the next block, you come down. You either gonna get toe up or you gonna humble yourself.
And the Most High got to set up to where
you gotta get toe up every block.
They're down right there, and then they come to the next. Then they get built up right there. They might go to the next block, and they get built up over there. And that's how the Most High do it, because we see them sometimes. We always tell they just got ripped up.
That's right. You see it before they even.
You can tell some of them they be kind of scared to ask the question.
Yeah.
But just let me let me humble, man. The spirit is lifted up for them.
They probably asked. Now when they get here, let me find a better way to ask them. Yeah, so.
Right.
So,
That's right.
And I've seen it, man. I've seen other camps. We right. Fake Israelite. Yes. Man, first of all, look, now you already show. How are you teaching the people? You already say we already in division here. Mm-hmm. That's not cool. Man, let that make it. You can like these 18 and 15, exactly. Calling people, man, and saying, look, man, I ain't like the way y'all did this. I like the way you did that. I got a problem with that. But if you're out in the streets, man, y'all going back and forth, man, they should even, man, we got a unity camp going on right here now. Yeah. That's what we're gonna have. So go ahead, man.
You can read 4 for me.
Verse 4, the book of look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the.
So we will be judged for our deeds and what we do, you know what I'm saying? But also how we lead our brothers and sisters that are blind, man. How we set the standard. How we let our light shine. How we let our light shine. We'll be judged on that for others too.
Listen, man, quit thinking about yourself all the time.
Yeah.
Man. Think about your people that's surrounding you.
Right.
They need some help. Yeah, but see what they might need something. You know what I'm saying? At least do that, man. Think of a time to think about others.
Brother, I thought he weighed 1 key. Yeah, I gotta have. Mm-hmm. But you gotta have about the 15, 30, 40 other brothers out here sleeping on the corners, man.
If anything, at least somebody get his credit straight.
That's why we tell our brothers and sisters, man, we have to come back as a nation of people, man. Because that's what the Bible just said. The scripture just told us, man. We have to be as one, man.
And see, the thing is, and you see brothers, man, when they doing it, a lot of times brothers be full of lies, man.
Yeah, they do.
Man, you 30-something years old with 1 key.
Yeah.
Somebody gave you that, man.
I'm glad you said.
Boy,
And got it on your neck.
yeah, that's right. Like you 15 years
Cause brother with a house gonna pull out a key, you know what I'm saying?
Keys,
Yeah,
man.
but that on his neck.
You got one key on your neck, like you 15, 16, man. Then all your mom and dad gave you the keys so you get into the house.
Man,
That's it, man. That's what I'm saying.
Apartment key, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Come on, I got a mortgage. Man, come on, man. Why is you downtown without everybody on these streets every day?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got no. You got the raggedest clothes. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Stop that mess, man.
I saw y'all be hearing some of my sob stories on the streets and
For
stuff,
real.
man.
Romans 2:19.
Chapter 2 and verse 19.
Read.
And are confident that thou thyself are a judge of the blind.
Man, we are leading our, we have to lead our brothers. That's what we tell our brothers and sisters out there, ability, man, to get y'all up out this situation. And as much as I like it or not, he said, and we're gonna do them to the best of our ability. We are leaders of the blind, because our people, they're stuck up in the South, lost in the South, they in the matrix, they in everything but what they supposed to be. We're leaders of the blind,
A light of them which are in darkness.
How you gonna let your light shine in the darkness, like the scriptures say, man? Our brothers out there sick. That's why the scriptures say, go to the highways and the byways. Man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta lead these brothers out of this darkness that they're in, and these sisters, man. Same brothers and sisters too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so now we got the ability to do it, the ability to understand. How to get that to our brothers, like you said, man. Show the brother how you got a house. Then show the brothers how you got a car. Show the brothers you're a leader of the blind, man. Because our brothers are lost. Our brothers and sisters are lost. Go ahead,
Of the foolish, a teacher of babes.
Because man, like we say, man, he's good. You can be the wisest brother, the oldest brother out there with the grayest hair. But when these scriptures come out to show you, you're a pup, man. You know what I'm saying? Go get you some water, man. Give him extra puppy child, man. Because these scriptures just let me know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So we are leaders, man, of the blind, man, and we also know we are leaders of these babies too. They need milk. Like I say, man, the best thing to do is give them that strong milk, man. They need it. That's how they gonna grow. Then it'll be time for them to start coming to class and get some of this meat. You know what I'm saying? Some of the we teachers of the baby, man. Go ahead.
Which has the form of not truth in the law.
In the what?
In the law.
The truth in the law. Like you said, man, the law is the truth, man. No matter how y'all like to see it, scriptures constantly repeat, man. Truth in the law. The law is the truth. The law is the truth. Truth in the law.
Read that again.
The book of Romans, chapter 2 and verse 20. An instructor of the foolish, which has the form of knowledge and of the truth in the law.
To all of you Polynesians, Paulinites, or whatever y'all believe. He said truth and knowledge in the law.
In the law.
That's telling y'all, man, God, that's why I just saw that. That just hit me.
Out of it. Look at an instructor of foolish, a teacher.
Now, how can they instruct the foolish? Tell you how I instruct the foolish. The law. People that just came into the truth by the law. And that Paul, that's the whole thing. I'm like,
Precept on foolish too, because a lot of times people think that these words are the words of the these words are the words of the Bible. The Bible gives the definition of the foolish. Give me you got some because the Bible calls you foolish. Exactly. First Samuel chapter 13. First Samuel chapter 13, verse 13.
I got it. The book of First Samuel chapter 13 and verse 10. And Samuel said to Saul, thou hast done foolishly.
That has done what?
Has not kept the commandments of the Lord thy God.
That has not what?
Kept the commandments.
You are being a fool or doing foolishly. Guess what? You're not keeping the law.
Exactly.
Read.
Commanded thee. For now would the Lord have established thy kingdom upon Israel forever.
Because when Saul, if he hadn't did foolishly and kept the commandments, man, we'd have been established. Go ahead,
And not only that, we wouldn't even be having to worry about no Edomites.
Yeah.
Today, if he'd have did exactly what the Most High told him to do, we'd have been done with this. We probably wouldn't deal with it. We wouldn't have to deal with these Edomites. That'd have been I live with these Edomites.
Give me 21. Give me Romans 2 and 21.
The book of Romans 21. Thou therefore, which teaches another.
When we teach another, man, like you said, we're in truth.
Teachest thou not thyself?
Mm-hmm.
Thou not steal? Does thou steal?
And that's going into being a hypocrite, man. You know, we can't be teaching them and then telling somebody what to do, and then we going home, we doing exactly what we told them not to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? As a teacher, and that's what the Most High don't like, man. Like Jerry, I'll say, you know, man, don't like that time. And just some clarity on that, man.
You got to keep. You got to read on down a little bit more on it.
Verse 22. Thou that sayest a man should thou commit adultery, thou that abhorrest idols, does that be sacrilege?
Right.
Thou that makest thy boast of the law through thou God.
Man.
It's basically Paul going to say, why get the mote out of your eye?
That's right. That's right. Like you said, it's going to being a hypocrite. Can't do that, man. Can't be. He has to be a teacher, man, of his word. Give me Matthew 15 and 14. Because we are blind, man. So let's see. Let's see what happens if we lead the blind.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 14. Let them alone.
Let them alone.
They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, blind will fall into a ditch.
I mean, that's common sense. Now, you got a blind brother. You know what I'm saying? They trying to lead each other. What's gonna happen to them? Go. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna get to their destination for sure. You know what I'm saying? They might hear some things, and that's just true, but it's common sense, y'all. We got to come back to these laws and understand these scriptures, man. Sometimes they clear because they come. But if we are leaders of the blind and we lead them and we blind too, like we said, being hypocrites, man, don't fall up in the ditch, man. Don't need that. Can't have that habit.
Kill. Come on.
That's right. That's right. We are Proverbs 29 and 12.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 12. If a ruler, all his servants are wicked.
Because then it start trickling down. It's a trickle down effect. And if I leave them doing it, then guess what? The whole congregation, like we say in them church, the whole congregation will be with them. So if you got the head of the thing, man, being hearkening a lie, but that's gonna think it's okay to start listening to lies, man. You know what I'm saying? Christianity at its fun. So now you pastors are here, and that's what my pastor said. Well, look, man, that's wicked.
That's right.
That's what the scripture said.
Let me get a precept. Let me get Isaiah 9 to see y'all writing no precepts and stuff down too.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 16. People cause them to err, and they that are led of them are
destroyed. So if the leader being destroyed, you kill the head, the body thing show going. So if the leader destroyed, then everything else up on them is gonna be destroyed too.
That's right.
And this is not talking about the guys.
That's right.
Come on, these Edomites say good. They can be saved. So they can't.
Hey, exactly.
So how
this
y'all
is
say
on that.
but what this more by well, tell me, show me what the generation you done counted from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He said, hey, how y'all living? Now y'all better, like I said, man, you check yourself, but check the people that what may tell them, show me the scriptures on that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, God asked you to try him. You sure you mean to tell me I can't try my leader?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be.
You're supposed to, that's right.
Exactly.
That's if you lean you that water.
Hey,
Man.
too, where the First John, try the spirit.
Yeah.
Man. Prove a friend all time. Go ahead.
Let me get 2 Timothy 3:16. Scripture we've been putting, man, you know what I'm saying, lately. Yeah.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 16. All scripture of God.
Nah, I got Doug last night, man. I got the accordions, I went and everything. I found this
Is given by inspiration of God.
You gotta know who giving us our help. Our scriptures are given from the Most High. Go ahead.
And is profitable for doctrine.
So you can, you know what I'm saying, give it to our people, you know what I'm saying, for understanding of the scriptures,
For reproof.
whether it's wrong or right.
For correction. For righteousness.
Instruction in righteousness and truth, man. So that's why I just said, man, we got to try our leaders out too, man. Make that way, man, because scriptures are for all these things, man. With them, you know what I'm saying. We can go into them. We can instruct each other on how to live right, how to be righteous. For the inspiration of God, man. God gave us the ability for the scriptures, man.
Yeah, I wanted you to get that. Let's go to one chapter. I want you to think that I just made that up with God. Go to Malachi chapter 3.
The book of Malachi, chapter 3 and verse 10. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be mine house, and prove me now herewith.
And do what?
And
see, the Most High said, prove me. I said I'm gonna do this. Right. If you do that, so the Most High saying, prove me. What you think he telling about the leaders? You think the Most High telling him I can prove him? I can prove. You better prove your leaders. Tell me now, you can't prove me. I'm a bishop. Well, I'm a captain.
Right.
Shoot, man, hold on. Who is you? You bigger than the Most High.
Right.
Your title done made you bigger than the Most High. Right. I want y'all for people thinking, oh, he just said something. No, Most High said that.
I dropped down 2 Timothy 4.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2. Preach the word. Be instant in season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Because we being teachers, like we said, we have a big job to do. We have to be in season and out of season. We got to things out. We got to know when to be quiet sometimes on things, man, and let that be good. So like next week or next or whatever the case may be. It says preach the word, be instant in season and out season. What's that? Is that Ecclesiastes 3?
Yeah. And be ready. If you don't think I ain't got nothing to say today, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Right.
You got to be ready at all. Who might come up to you?
Right.
Man, Jeroboam, boy. So it don't matter. We stuff. It don't. Stuff I don't even think about. And then all of a sudden, we in a whole big discussion. I'm like,
and then next thing you know, you got the whole
store surrounded. All I did was say so this one dude. And that happens all the time. You got to be ready at all times. Ain't no telling who gonna come up and ask you. And then you know about other people, religions, other people, things that they do.
That's right.
Like Christianity. You got Moors that come here, Egyptologists, Buddhists, Hinduism, and then Now Calvinists, Catholicism, and Methodists, and Baptists. You got to know it all a long time because you need to be ready in season, out season, because you never know what's going to come up and who's going to come. Because if you're not ready, Baptists okay, but I
used to always tell man, leave some of them Christians alone because if you ain't ready, man.
High level,
bring it to you, man.
I done had some Christians, saying, tell me, hey man, he went down, he woke up every day and wrote a precept down. He said he gonna sit down with me.
Right.
He said, I can debunk everything. Then we go through a few precepts. Oh, give me about 3 more weeks. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but if you're not ready, but you come out of there, come and go home, eat some shrimp fried rice, boy. Don't worry, I don't need no shrimp, boy. I can eat it. I don't pray to God bless this food.
Something else for real though. And that's what we tell brothers. This is mainly for brothers that's just in the truth. Man, you see a little comment on Facebook, hey, you got to get in that battle, man. Hey, study to it, man.
Right.
Study to be quiet. You want to get up to that level to where you got a good understanding first. Doing that, you in vainglory.
That's right.
I got this. No, the Most High gave you that understanding.
Go to verse 3 for me.
Verse 3. For the book of 4 and 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
The time will come. Look at that man trying to scoff us, man. He got your fringe on, got your beard on. You supposed to be in the truth, but yet still, you're not even understanding the sound doctrine that we giving you. Oh, we done told you. We done showed you. Oh, well, you that don't say. Scripture let us know there's going to be a time that they will not, man, hearken to this sound doctrine, man. Tell them to the scriptures will prove us wrong through the scriptures. Now, what about how you feel? I feel. I care how the Most High feel.
That's right.
And that's what he told me to go by, man. Our teachers, man, we have to be truthful in teaching, man. That's going back to the scriptures, man. Be a time come where they won't endure sound doctrine.
But after their own lust.
But after what?
Own lust.
Oh, man, I brought that to Israel, man. I did this, man. Yeah, I pulled that out. You know what I'm saying? I got it. If you're doing this now, I did that. Go ahead.
Shall they heap to themselves teachers?
So they heap to themselves.
Teaching ears.
Man, just going with any sound doctrine. Yeah, man. What? Yeah, man. You know what? Yeah, that's I'm going with that, man. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna bring out next week. I'm going with that. I'll go back on this way with this. Y'all heard that? Yeah, man. I'm going with that. Yeah, man.
Well, read the next verse, then.
To it,
4. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall into fables.
What?
And shall be turned into fables.
Man, nothing but lies, man. Yeah, that was a good book, man. You read it? It was Fable. Yeah, pretty good book of Fable, man. That's what you go turn into, man. And that's not our words. That's what the scriptures say.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and they used to always tell me, anything you're looking for, man, you can find in the scriptures, man. Anything. It's crazy, man. It ain't crazy. It's a blessing, man, that you can go and find whatever you need to find in this world, man, in the scriptures. And that's just what it is, man.
Married, man. We used to always go buy books. Me and my wife used to go buy books all the time. She used to get mad because, like, why you always buying them history books? I'm like, that's what interests me because it was all, you know, at least I know and do some more studying off of this and stuff off that. That's before I was even in the truth. And then I just read it. I said, man, I hate reading fiction books. That ain't number something. Nah, these are the best books. I want to hear all them dang on stupid lies, man. That they just making us and stuff. But she just couldn't understand. You read them books when you know it's telling you it's a fiction. And some autobiography or some get some truth out of it.
Yeah. We can't go out there. In Matthew 10 and 16. Because this is a common scripture that a lot of Christians like this. Tendencies like don't even know what it means. They just read the scripture. Yeah, man, it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it say.
The book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 6. 16. So I send you forth as a sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise and less as doves.
Because being teachers, man, we gotta know, like we've been saying, you gotta know when sometimes let that make it. You know what I'm saying? He give us the ability to understand and to know. Yeah, this is right. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on this because this ain't the season, this ain't the time. Because like brothers always want to say, yeah, man, you know white folk right now. No, we can't. It's not the season for it. We only got we got 6 people over here on this side ready to fight. And the most high, but it's just not that season yet. So being wise as the serpent, harmless as the devil, mean knowing what season you in, knowing ain't got knowing sometimes when to be quiet about things too. You know what I'm saying? Knowing sometimes when to choke that up, man, and get back and get more understanding on that topic before you want to try to bring it out of something. You know what I'm saying? Wise see that too.
And Christianity don't even understand when they read that scripture. Sheep and they the wolves. They don't even understand. Y'all the wolves of Christianity. That's in the midst of the wolves. That's the biggest religion in America.
Right.
Yeah. You looking at that?
Looking at the wolves, yeah.
I'm looking at you. But they don't understand it.
And it shows you about your walk, what you're supposed to be, even like it's in your jobs and everything.
That's right. That's good. That's heavy. That's real.
Because I'm glad you brought that as a point that we always got to bring out when you first come into this truth. We know brothers being this stuff at your job, man. Bringing flies talking about Esau is the devil at the job.
That's right. Believe me.
You have to be smart around here. You have to be smart.
Yo, 9 and 24.
Yeah.
Y'all lick it.
At the job, I wasn't doing no forklift, I was straight trying to teach at the job. 12, 15, 7. And I did about 3 hours of work, and the rest of it, man, y'all gonna get that brother, man. He back there just preaching to do it. Hey, what you doing, man? Go on and get him out of here, man. So unless you'll be lost, like I always say, man, get in there. You know what I'm saying? Brothers want to know something, give them the YouTube page, give them a little information, let them know, man. If you really prove yourself, give me a call, get on the YouTube, ask us some questions, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. Don't lose your
and then let somebody else tell them. You know, I don't even want to say I told them. Right. They'll go back over there, man. Later this nigga he told me. Oh, I didn't tell you that. I told you to go watch the video. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with people on your job, man.
Right.
Them ain't always the best people you want to get. That's the don't, you know, that's that job right now feeding you. Don't.
That's right.
I'm gonna tell these people, man, shoot, them people finna go and have a conference about you.
So then you got to get your inner self together too, because when you run there, you know all these things coming to the way they're paying now, all them picking out there, Christmas, all that mess around, you throw Christmas.
They don't know why they trying to let me go.
Before the Christmas
man. Whole Christmas party.
Screwed, boy.
Yeah, like we tell brothers, man, be smart about this. If you know they doing those type of things, go to the just go to the car, eat your lunch, man, and hey, chill out, man, because I know it flexes our spirit. In the truth, man, we know that that's wickedness according to the Bible, and that has our people all lost in the sauce, man. But you got to be surfing in this walk, man. Go ahead,
Luke 6 and 4.
I'm talking about Jeroboam.
I know you told me, yeah, man. Keep us that last.
Man, you got another job lined up. You
Yeah.
quit. Go ahead.
You go out with a bang,
No
man.
doubt. I'm talking about sit on the boss's desk. Stand on it.
The book of Luke, chapter 6 and verse 40.
Mhm.
The disciple is of everyone that is perfect shall be as his master.
And that's going into, because God, I'm a guy, yeah, I'm a king. Yeah, you don't even know. Yeah, you are, but you really don't know how to be that guy, man. Because who gave you the ability to do this, like our teachers today, man? No, don't get high-minded, man. Everything getting puffed up. Now you all puffed up, man. So what you telling me? You over? You better? You bad? You should take Christ by now. Is that what you're trying to say? You so learned to get who the master is, man. The Most High gave us the ability to do all things, man.
And you notice what he said? You try to strive for perfection to be like our Yahweh Shah.
Right.
But ain't none of us that, and so ain't none of us that we ain't don't think that you I was doing exactly what you no, you're not. No, you're not, Negro. You got
That's
days off. We don't even know yet. It's gonna be probably surprised when we find out what the new moon really is. Like they saying this, we saying that. They saying this over here, we saying this over here. But we all love each other. But at the same time, we all surprised. We're like, hey, what's wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
real.
You know what I'm saying? But like that's what the brothers been teaching all day.
But everyone that is perfect, that's keeping these laws.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to do these laws to your best ability. Then that God will come up. Yeah, I am a true God, man. That the Most High gave me the ability to be. But you can't just walk by the prophet. Yeah, I'm a God. Who are you? I'm a king. I'm a God.
And we can't be. There's some things that we can't do.
That's right. Come
over here. Like, imagine if we went back on every high holiday. Barely is hard enough trying to get the Sabbath off. You know what I'm saying? I need these, especially if they come right after they done had their old weekend holiday. You know, now
right.
They done had now letting we come right behind. Hey, I didn't celebrate Christmas, but I need 8 days off.
Right.
It's like, what? Shoot. Shoot. This boss office.
Yeah. Habakkuk 2:15. We'll get out of here, man. But it is Habakkuk, man. He's letting us know, man, that we gotta be in and we'll destruct ourselves. We'll lead ourselves to destruction if we're not doing what we're supposed to do. As teachers, man, this job that we have.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and make them drunk, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
Man, because we being teachers, man, this false hope and these false things that we done came up with. Like we said, oh yeah, I heard this man. Yeah, we gonna go on and go with that. We pushing that. You gotta watch out for that, man, because that will lead you on. You know what I'm saying?
To the scriptures, man. So what you talking about?
That'll lead you for your own destruction, man. It's destruction there to him that put that bottle up to him, man. Because as leaders, man, that's what we'll do. Man, you'll give somebody that drink, man. He might not be able to take that strong drink at that time. He'll be in season, know what time it is, know when to do this and do that. That's why being a teacher, man, we have a very important serious than we think sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And we'll even leave with this last scripture. First Corinthians 2.
Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 40. Let all things be done decently in order.
Man, decently and in order. Teaching and do it decently and get everybody over the head sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You just need to make sure you're doing it as the scriptures say. If that doesn't need to be doing with the scripture, but make sure you're doing it in decency and in order when you're doing it.
I ain't just read that one you just read again.
We can't do that. We can definitely go back to that. Because you know what I'm saying, we can't put ourselves above nothing, man. We gotta understand that. Like Most High gave us a job, you get fired from that job from the Most High.
That's right.
You got fired. You know what I'm saying? You get fired from these old 9 to 5s, you get fired from this truth. Fired from the truth. That's why I told you, brother, this is my true job. So we'll get in there loud.
The book is 2 and verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth the bottle and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Because that, I mean, that's a real heavy scripture, man. Like what I can brought out, because the precept, we go twofold. Talk about little drink, but it's also talking about the philosophies of the other nations. Like this, when you put brothers in those different type of philosophies or written different doctrines, that nakedness is going into bringing sin upon that brother. You know, going to exit.
That's why, because Hosea 7 and 5, we can read that later. But it's talking about it's not it's literally can be drink, or it can be the fact of they join in and giving them some of the scorners or things. Yeah, you know, because we done had them out. He was all with us, and all of a sudden he became a scoffer and a scorner. He just scoffing now. He was just so surprised. Like looking at him like,
does that, man?
He because the week before he was humble. He was
Yeah.
like, man, I'm fired up there. When we seen him, oh, man, you got your friends on, boy, who think that he finna come over here?
Yeah,
Well, his brother over here, guess
so we want to learn a couple scriptures, man. He thought he'd come and
he ain't learn a verse. He ain't but
he thought no friends.
I knew something was up when he and Anaya called him, hey brother, with the yellow jacket on.
He didn't want to come.
He ignored it. He kept it back turned. I'm like, hey brother, what the friend is on?
Right.
He ignored it.
I knew it too. Like you said, we give us the ability to see the spirit, man, and know. So, you know what I'm saying? We want y'all to keep checking our YouTube page, man, Battle Axe of the Most High. We appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, donations, you know what I'm saying, to help us push the truth. Maybe we'll come to be in your city, but we need some help, man. That's right. And that's why we got all these different, you might not be the strong teacher, you might not brother that got the funds. That's just truth and honesty, man. They want to get us out there. So, you know what I'm saying, we're pretty to go for me, man. We just thank y'all, man, for trying to push this truth with us, man. And we hope that with that, say shalom.
Shalom.